case of a sniper. But I would recommend party leaders put at least one in there just to make sure you get kind of guarantee your spots. Apparently there's been a little bit of JP drama, I assume on like the Mana DC, with some groups somewhat intentionally griefing pre-mates by just running in there, not taking raises, and just running solo. Hopefully it doesn't happen to us, but...
Sounds like such a NA thing to do. Crazy.
I don't know how true it is. People are saying it's like people from other regions just VPNing to try to intentionally grief for fun.
I think it's probably people just memeing on the fact that this content's so easily griefable.
I mean, unfortunately it is. I don't know why they didn't just make it a simple queue in, or at least have some sort of pre-made system. Queue has 6 groups in.
I think it's just the confusion with the devs.
The red line in the hallway denotes like sections, and also you can use it kind of as a guide for traps. So we do now have a little bit of a better chart, so you can see, if you look through Discord, there are better maps for potential traps, and each red line is basically just here's the start or end of a section. I will say that what I do like about this instance is that they made the cap for CE 72 in a 72 instance rather than Bosnia, where you could get kicked out of a queue. I guess this is what we pay for losing the ability to instantly teleport to CEs.
I also don't know why we can't do that.
72p would be kind of insane.
Does the boss outside, like in this area, does it allow people to come in, like BA, or no?
Supposedly it's just a fate. It's just a support fate that rewards you with a couple stones.
It doesn't let you come in.
I don't think you enter the instance. It's just some random support fate on the side, and then you just go.
It was nice with BA because if you like help them, you're like, oh, I can get in. It's like reinforcements.
You can't. Nah, you can't get in. I think it's just a fate, but it is really encouraged to use because you get like 2 rocks or something. So, I mean, if you do the support fate 30 times, you can have 1 augment without touching the tower.
Maybe I'll save the 99 so I can finally get the now. It's so rare.
.49 players have used ciphers. This is
49.
Well, we're playing gacha. So it doesn't matter how many you use. What that shows is the number of players who have used a cipher. So 49 players have used a cipher. On the left side is the number of ciphers you personally have used. The total cipher count isn't actually shown on the UI there. So yeah, we may have someone playing gacha. Anyway, same as usual. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 party lineup from left to right. Once you step off the glowing platform, you will no longer be able to swap your job or your fandom job. I think the buff is just priority. Oh wait, if you don't have priority, it means you've lost your...
Well,
That's...
we didn't get them.
Okay, we are...
Yeah, that
we-
is replacing. Oh, that they were not a important phantom role. They were whatever.
Okay,
Not saying that they are whatever. Sorry. I meant like
okay, we lost
they weren't
Black
like a
Mage
geomancer.
on... Yeah, okay. We lost Black Mage on A, okay.
everyone line up just so we can get a little bit organized here. I'll try to figure it out.
Alright, so we do have a random we're gonna have to deal with. But first... Okay, the stray has been marked in the back. Let us get... our lineups. A, B, 3, 1, 2, 3 from left to right. As usual, let's have all party leaders just quickly check through your party lineup. Make sure you have all necessary roles. We may potentially see bridges, so that means we're gonna need ideally at least 3 tanks on each side.
They're already in another party. I can't invite them.
Okay, they have left the party. Let's get a party leader to invite them. And Zeth, you're leading the party, right? Okay, well, we'll do our best with that. So, anyway, just check on left and right side. Since we usually do see hallway, we're going to need a thief on each side. I am thief on right. I believe Zethcorn is thief on left, so we got that. We want a ranger. Just check to see if your party has a ranger. Group 2 and B will need a dispel for the ad, and also would love to have that time mage for the slow in the hallways. We're also going to need a geomancer to get through the electric floors. Let's just check that everyone has a sane job combination. And yeah, if it looks like a wipe, we're going to try to res a chemist and get a shot at another pull. So before the bosses, we'll just have a chemist sit in the corner and we'll take a mark someone. Little bit of a mess, but let's once parties look sane-ish, let's have a party leaders do a ready check. Okay, Bravo ready. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 ready. Waiting on Alpha and Charlie. Alpha ready. Waiting on Charlie. Everyone do your last individual sanity checks. Make sure you know your role. Make sure you have your role set up. And once Charlie's ready, we're going to jump off the platform. C is ready. All right, we are able to jump. Make sure don't forget your buffs. So that's your knights. If you have a monk on the DPS and bards. I guess the bard buff doesn't really matter. but use the crystal to buff up. And before before doing anything with the boss, do not target the boss, and have all people who are able to place markers get those markers set up for towers. Remember to, there may be multiple strats around, just make sure that you are using our markers. We did have a little bit of an issue where the marker callout yesterday was not the same as the markers that one of the groups used, so that caused a little bit of confusion. So make sure that you're putting in the correct markers. Again, yellow groups, that's B and 2, are going to be far tower on either side. Numbers are close or south, and letters are far. Red groups, that's A and 1, are going to be left facing the boss, and blue groups, that is going to be 3 and C, are right facing the boss. Let's get chemists on bottom right. So in case we need to do an emergency res, just have a chemist sack and pick them up before we wipe them. DPS check is quite chill for this fight, but if you want to use your pot, feel free to use it in your opener. You do have an opportunity to do it right before the second pot at the end, but as long as nothing terrible happens to meteor or tower, we're fine. Again, this is from previous discovery. Especially if you're a caster, it might be good to hold your arm's length. It will work on the knockback, but holding your arm's length for the floating tower mechanics, in case it's knockback, you can get in there a little bit faster. Okay, once everybody's markers are up, everyone's set up, group leaders do a last ready check, everyone do a last sanity check, and we're going to be ready. So, Bravo ready, waiting on Alpha, Charlie 1, 2, 3. Let's don't forget your food buffs. Bravo 2 ready, waiting on 1, 3 Alpha, Charlie. Alpha ready. 1, 2, 3 ready, Alpha, Bravo ready, waiting on Charlie. Charlie ready, okay. Once everyone's ready, okay. At ET 640, we're going to use our limit breaks. All players wait for the limit break to land before pulling the boss. ET 640. We want at least 3 tanks with their stances on so that we get the tank busters, but yep. ET 640, we're pulling. Alright, limit break out now. Good luck. First attack rate, while I get some mitigations. We're going to be going through and away, away from the boss, half room cleave. So again, go through and knock back, It's going to be a knockback, very, very far knockback. Okay, you can re-engage. It's going to be the tank busters. Tanks in front, everyone else be a safe distance away. Next to me, the tower mechanic. Letters are going to go through, numbers are going to stay. It's going to be with a knockback, So take the knockback first, then deal with your tower. Everyone into your tower. Nice. Going to be left side safe. After this, we're going to go behind the boss. Go behind the boss. Left side safe. Left side safe. Next is going to be meteors, so make sure you have clear visibility above your head. Meteors go to the red side, and towers, hopefully you know what to do. Not towers, stacks. Meteors are going through, everyone else are going to stay. Towers, be on your safe side. Now. Do not enter Emily's tower, that is a danger tower. Good. Left, right coming up. Right side safe, right side safe. Make sure, get ready to go behind the boss. We're already behind the boss. Behind the boss. Left side safe, left side safe. Should be away ads. So it's gonna be away and ads, so letters get ready to go through. Catherine Cleave and ads. Time mages get ready to dispel BN2. Ads are coming out. Focus down your ads. Get the dispels. Burn down your ad with your group. And then we're gonna have a lot of free time to hit the boss afterwards. Burn down your ads. Soon the boss is gonna do a couple summon mechanics. We're gonna get statues and we're gonna get floating towers. The group going through are going to float. Summons going out. Pay attention to the tower locations. Sorry, statues. Numbers are going through and floating. It's a knockback first. Knockback first. Might want to use an anti. Numbers float and get into your towers.
Let's float southwest.
Yep. After this, safe spot southwest. Towers are going to explode. Ready for a left-right. Left side is safe. Left side is safe. Don't forget to go behind the boss afterwards. Behind the boss. Behind the boss. Left side safe. Left side safe. Visibility over your head. Meteors through, everyone else stay. Out, have her cleave. Towers do your thing. Melee, you can stay in. You don't. These towers don't hurt too much. And we're completely okay. Do not proceed until all party leaders make sure that your entire party is up and well. Okay, don't forget to take your box. There should be 2 rocks in there. And your note for the demon tablet, I suppose. ABC, our left side, I believe all your rolls are fine. Zeth Korin should be leading there, and everyone else is with Yuko Uruka on right side. That's 1, 2, 3. We're going to split up into the voice comms. But by the way, if there's any issue, yell or shout me with the random. I don't know how many people are able to communicate on that side, but it should be okay. Somehow we have a battle high buff on our side. Huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get
so just a random chance from killing a boss. Nice. Well, we'll take it.
All right, that's okay. Let's split up, and I'll see you after hallways.
All right. Everyone who's led is good letters.
Okay, so everyone stay back as usual. We're going to scan a trap. There is a normal trap over there. Let's have a ranger detonate that one. There should be a mega trap over there, so do not pull through the room up till my location is safe. Let's get a tank ranged pull on the Manticore group over there. Time Mage slow. If you have a Doom, feel free to use that on the Manticore. It will do... The Manticore does... Cleave does 400,000 damage, so you definitely don't want to get hit by that. Nice. This thing is going to apply an annoying evade debuff. If it happens, just get them dispelled if you can. Let's burn it down. Mega Trap incoming, so everyone back out. Everyone back out. That is a Mega Trap. If for those who haven't seen it, those two rings mean Mega Trap. So let's get Remonius to fall back a little bit, unless you want to try to LOS for science. Let's get everyone to a safe distance, and we'll have Jupiter pop the trap whenever you're ready. Yep, go ahead. Okay, LOS is not safe. Okay, so that is good to know. Although maybe someone else, not rather than a chemist, should have sacked it, but... Alright, we're safe to go. Next is going to be a lightning room with... I think they're safe ads. They're safe ads. Yeah, they're just safe ads. So we're going to get a tank to pull from range into this hallway. While that's happening, I'm going to go open the floor. All these guys do is just damage, nothing super scary. Floor is open, let's burn these guys down. Be careful, there may be a trap. There are traps in this upcoming hall. Okay, there is a normal trap over there. Just have a ranger pop it from a safe distance. Okay, so we're going to go for the first loot room. We're going to discover our trick room on the left. So this menacing looking orb is going to apply a 20-second silence, especially during hard or dangerous mob pack pulls. You do not want to get hit by that. So first I will scan for traps in the hall. There's a trap nearby, but up to where I am is safe, so... Okay. Do not cross my line. Let's get a ranged pull on the moth pack. And let's slow the moth, full damage. Focus the butterfly, petaluda, moth, whatever. Let's burn it down. It does cast a couple AoEs, so be very, very careful. Alright, let's back out a little bit. There should be normal traps in the vicinity, plus the trick room. Okay, that is the normal trap. Let's get ranger detonation. Alright, that is the trick room. We're going to come back to that a little bit later after clearing out everything. Up ahead is going to be your loot room. There's a little bit of combat in this, and this should have 2 pieces of loot for you. Anything past this should be free from traps. There's the red line. I'm a little bit of a left enjoyer, so we're going to go left side first. There's a Manticore. So once we're in a safe, everyone's together, let's get a range pull on the Manticore. Slow, Doom, whatever you can. Just take it down. Be very, very careful of the cleave in case we see it. It's cleaving its right side. It's cleaving its right side. Okay, we're good. We're gonna reveal the room. Unlucky, so we gotta go to the south side for the box. Alright, this one is a little bit easier, it's just a moth. Let's get a range pull. Let's get range pull slow and then burn down. Respect these AoEs, respect these AoEs. Alright, make sure you pick up your box over here. Oh, there's 3 rocks, very nice. They're gonna go back into the hallway. There is usually a trap guarding the next pack, so be very careful. And in the little bend, there is usually a mega trap. Be wary of the orb, especially before pulls. Proceed cautiously and mindfully. There's a trap nearby. Okay, we've discovered the trap. This can be ranger detonated. Let's get that one done. Okay, there's a mega trap in that hallway in the little bend there, so be very, very careful. Let's get a range pull, not passing my location. Careful of the orb potentially coming in. Don't get silenced. Let's slow the moth. And just burn it down. Try to dodge the AoEs backwards. Try to dodge the AoE backwards. Let's have everyone back up to a safe distance. There are potential mega traps. There are potential mega traps. Okay, there is the mega trap. So everyone back off to a very, very safe distance. Let's have Duck Truck pop that once you're ready. Excellent. Let's go through. There is going to be a pack to our left. A pack to our left with potential traps. Another annoying orb. So let's just get... Sorry, a pack to our right with lightning. Rather. There's a trap nearby. I think it's next to the pack. Yep, there it is. That's a normal trap. Let's get everyone to a safe distance and have a ranger pop it. Okay, that should be the only trap for the electric floor. So let's get a range pull. Don't forget to be careful with the manticore. Slows, dooms, whatever you can on that thing. Just keep it down. Excellent, manticore is dead. Can I get a refresh on my Geomancer buff so I can grab the point? Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up the trick room. I'm just going to do one more quick trap sweep to ensure it's completely safe in this hall, and we're going to stand by. Do not follow me into the trick room. Only players with sprint or I suppose time mage's haste can get through it, but you'll need a percept to enter the door anyway. Just give me a moment. I'll see you at the end of the trick room. And we're through. Don't forget to everyone go through, make sure to claim your 2 rocks. Be very, very careful around the next hallway. This next one is absolutely littered with traps. One of them could potentially be a mega. So don't move up too far until I have swept a safe amount. This last pull is going to have both danger mobs, so if you can put some insta-death on the Manticore, and okay, there's a trap nearby, do not pass these pillars and just get range pull on this pack. Let's pull it safely into the hall, so we have room to dodge. The orc is behind us. It slows out. It's going to cleave its right. Be ready to move into that. Don't move up too far though. Do not move up too far. Barely in. We have a couple down. It's okay. Just burn down the mobs. Kill that moth and back up to a safe distance. There are potential mega traps. Let's back up to a safe distance. There's a normal trap. Let's have a ranger come for the detonate. I think there are no further traps. Be careful of the next hallway. Allow the thieves to go first to scan them out before anyone jumps. We had a couple deaths to the hallway last. So let's just scan this. Be very, very careful. Alright, that is a normal trap. Let's get that safely detonated. And I will see. Alright, hopefully hallways went well. Another 5 or so rocks in the bag for us, I hope.
Delicious.
Slowly making our way to 40 main stat and 1% more action damage. Very nice. Okay. So we have a couple new players with us today for this boss. Hopefully everyone has studied this up. We are currently at Fire Prog, essentially. Well, Ice Clean and Fire Prog. Again, just a quick overview of the important mechanics. The first one, no one can save you for that. It's personal responsibility. You're going to get a color debuff. You need to get hit by the AoEs that are the opposite color. So if I'm fire 2 or red 2, I need to get hit by blue twice and find 2 safe spots. We have our chemist marked, so there's a chance that we wiped this. If we do, let's try to have a chemist sack, wipe them up. Have a chemist sack, pick them up before the wipe. If you're a little bit unsure, just take a look at the rate plan. The for ice, we're going to have the north ball be ABC and the south ball be 1, 2, 3. They're not the dash direction is not always the same, but the snowball's position is always the same. So let's also have every party, because markers are not universal across all the parties. Ideally, every party has one player that is able to mark the snowball that you know to get away from. There will be a knockback from the middle. You definitely want to make sure that you take that properly to the wall. We had the snowball, if it goes outside of the bounds, it will be invulnerable. So you definitely want to respect that knockback and respect that side of the mechanic. We're holding our second set of 2-minute bursts for the snowball. Hopefully just to see that through and hopefully get some fire prog. as Zeth Corin has done some science, the fire arrows are about 1 pizza slice. So once you see your arrow, numbers south, letters north. Just predict the location of the tower and get ready to do your mechanics. DPS back to close to the wall, healers left facing in, and tanks just taking the tower. Okay. Once we get a sanity check, ready check. Let's have all party leaders throw up a ready check, and we'll take it from there.
Can you communicate to the paladin in our party about how the towers are gonna go? Because we're
The
involving
paladin?
it, all three.
Okay,
Shiva,
okay.
the random, yeah.
Okay.
That they have to stand out. I don't want to. I know I've sent the raid plan, but I don't want to get the wrong impression either, especially when that's our problem.
Okay. And your group A. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also for your spread spots, just talk amongst your party while I'm doing this. What you're gonna do with that spread.
Just a quick check with all the other leaders. Are we doing 224 or are we doing 222?
Sorry, what?
For enraged spreads, right? Are we doing 224 or 2222?
I think we're
there's
doing.
two.
So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we're doing 224.
Yeah, alright.
I'm just going off the raid plan.
Okay.
Is that for the spread? Oh yeah, 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Melees can be melee players, you can be max melee. Okay, once every party leader is done their ready check, I'll ask for one more. We'll get ready to pull.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Just 1
Yeah, of
second.
course.
Sorry.
No worries, no worries, no worries.
Are they fine with everything?
They said they studied a little bit, so I just told them that they're first snowball north and first tower north, and take it with cooldowns or.
Oh, you didn't tell them that they were the first invuln though, right? Because that's our other tank.
Oh, you have 2 tanks.
Yeah, our other tank is going to be fully invulning the first.
Oh, okay,
Empire,
okay.
like, yeah.
So they don't have to run into tower in case?
They would if it turns into like the next set.
Okay.
Like we don't kill
Okay,
them the
okay,
first
okay.
3. Yeah.
Sorry.
B tank.
Be ready.
B tank. When it comes to the fire tower, just be prepared to invuln and go in after if we get to the second set. Just be prepared to go in.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. 'Cause I'm not sure how well this is. This is a little bit more scuffed because we have an additional tank, but it should be fine. But I'm not sure they know the invuln tech.
But there are only 2 sets, right? So if A tank takes
Yeah.
the first one and then B tank takes the second one, it'll be fine.
Yeah. So you could go in there regardless.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, be careful.
Oh, yeah, and spread spots.
Yes, yeah. Tell them that they're ST on the spread spot for A.
In your A.
Yeah. Make sure you wiggle as well, so you don't get AFK kicked.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to just pull soon.
Yeah. Sorry, we'll get extra time if we clear, but yes, we do need to pull soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one more final check just to make
Yeah,
sure.
let's get ready checks. We just want to get this pull in as soon as possible. Apologize for taking so long with the explanation.
I mean, it is what it is. It's not like
Unfortunately,
we
yeah.
planned to have
I don't think they knew it was pre-made. They just saw a bunch of people.
Yeah. I think.
Okay,
A-
1, 2, 3, ready. A ready. Alpha ready. Charlie ready. Waiting on Bravo.
There's a random next time we say something Japanese.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Maybe next time we'll. Okay, Bravo ready. Everyone's ready. So at ET 1740, we're gonna throw our limit breaks. Throw our limit breaks at 1740. Remember, wait for limit break to land before pulling. You get about 3 GCDs to hit the bosses before they're gonna spread to their locations. Food check, tank stance check, AFK check, sanity check. Okay, 3, 2, 1, limit breaks, and good luck. Bosses are going to jump soon. It's going to be tank busters. Aim it to the wall. Aim it to the wall. Take the AoE from your designated ad. Tank busters have it aimed towards the wall. Aim towards the wall. red and purple are going to disappear soon. If you are melee, be very, very careful of that telegraph AoE. Once it's over, we're going to target green. Also disappearing, individual mechanic. For this next raid bar, we're going to want big mitigation. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Debuffs are coming out. Respect this. Okay, let's get a little bit of mitigation. The bosses are going to come back. Those slimes are going to turn back to bosses. Watch where they jump. You want to go in between. Going 4. Go 4. It's coming out. Alright, now pick up your fallen. Bosses are going to jump very soon. This is going to be a heavy raid wide, followed by line stacks. Line stacks coming out. Aim them away. Aim them away. Aim them on the wall. Sorry. Bosses are jumping soon. Or disappearing soon. Going to be targeting purple. Melee, be very careful of AoE. When the ice phase, get to your snowballs. Remember, wild charge tanks in front. Tanks in front. Take the group. Not the group. Hopefully you have snowball marks. Go away from your snowball. Take the knockback to the wall. Stack tight on the wall. 2-minute burst. Burn it down. Make it. Bosses are disappearing. They're jumping. Get ready for the jump. Next up is going to be a Tank Buster Cone and a Party Line Stack. Go back to your quadrant. Tank Buster Cone, Party Line Stack. Tank Buster Cone, Party Line Stack. Bosses getting ready to disappear. This is going to be fire phase. It's going to be fire phase. So red, all bosses but red are going to disappear. Careful. Now targeting red. Find your tower. It's going to be very quick. Tanks, get ready. Everyone else, in position. 1. 2. Third coming out. Get together, we're going to be doing a little bit of a Mario Kart. Hit the fireball when you can. 2, 3, line stack with your group. Repeat, tanks in, DPS at the wall, healers left. 1, 2, and 3. Completing the Mario Kart. And this should be the last time it comes out. Yeah, so have
Can you watch?
Yep, you wipe have a chemist. aggro if possible. Chemist, take your res if we have one. Okay, we do have a chemist. So, if you are raised by the chemist, go behind the purple line. Go behind the purple line. Also, my bad on the second intermission. I forgot about the Ray Wide.
Wait, I saw someone went out. Oh,
Oh no!
Yeah, that was
Oh.
the random.
Yeah, I don't think they know about the.
Then it's just fine.
Okay. I don't think. I'm assuming they've just been PFing or doing it kind of doing it as a solo. Because I was on mana and we kind of ran in and just died on tower with some people who were like, let's go see it. So I don't think they know about the chemist strat. I see. Okay, so we're gonna have an odd number. So we're going to have some weird. We should have about enough time to at least see fire.
Like it's done.
already
Discuss
out
the
of
fire right now.
Okay, let's just be as fast as possible with this one and just try to get.
Yeah,
info
it'd just be really quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people, half my party went to the north tower. We are not north. We are no one's a north or south tower. We are north or south arrow.
Oh
if
yeah,
the
yeah.
tower
you're-
ends up in the north, that is not yours if you're from north. You follow your arrow. Because half my party was at the north tower. I think they were over at B, when our actual tower spawned at about 1.
Yeah, I guess some raid plans might differ, but what we're doing is we're looking at the arrow first because the tower shows up so fast. It's really hard to judge based on that. So once you see the arrow, that the starting point of the arrow, depending on if it's letters or numbers, that's your tower, regardless of where it spawns. Okay. Honestly, let's not wait for
Okay.
death timers. It's gonna be up for when it matters. So let's just get a last ready check before we pull this. We might be able to see fire if we're quick. 2 ready. 2 ready. 1 ready. 3 ready. Alpha ready. Waiting for Bravo and Charlie. Charlie ready, waiting on Bravo. Once Bravo is ready, we're just going to pull ASAP. Okay, Bravo ready. At 2040, we're just gonna send it, okay?
Cool.
Just send it, it's fine. Just send it. Just practice the mechanics. Don't worry about damage, just practice mechanics. Watch your tether, one person's gonna have a weird one. Take the AoE meant for you, but you might get a different tether, so be careful. Watch your tether, watch your tether. Tank busters to the wall. Tank busters to the wall. Bosses are getting ready to disappear. We're going to be focusing green. Melee, be careful. We're not focusing green. Heavy raid wide, get ready to mitigate. Debuffs coming out. Solve your mechanic individually. Okay, resolution coming out. If you're raised, do not accept it until after the bosses jump. Watch the bosses. We're going between A and B, between A and B. Okay, back to your sections. Bosses are going to jump soon. heavy raid wide and lines. Heavy raid wide and lines. Mitigation shield if you can. Mine aliens coming out, point them to the wall. We have a little bit of time for raises. Bosses are going to be moving away. We're now targeting purple. Once this is over, we're now targeting purple. Snowballs are coming out. Mark. A and 1. A and 1. Tanks in front. Get ready to go opposite to your tethered snowball. Opposite to your tether. Or opposite to your snowball. Stack very tight at the wall. Stack tight at the wall. Tight at the wall. Oh, snowballs are gone. Both snowballs are gone.
Oh, yours. Yeah.
We don't have time. We're just going to skip.
Yeah, yeah. We'll...
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Chemist. We just have to return here. Don't worry about resing here. Be careful not to hit the leave instance. Don't hit leave instance. Just take your Oh yeah, you can get raised to save your XP though.
Do we want to leave to pick up our...
Yeah, let's leave,
Time
let's
number?
leave, let's re-instance,
Yeah, yeah,
Ideally pick up as many raises as you can to save as much XP as you can.
Wait, just to confirm, he's not still in the instance, right? If he is, then we can just pick it out, then we can continue.
Oh,
on this
yeah,
instance.
let's check if he's in the instance or not.
Oh, I
Our-
think some of us just left.
Okay, we're just gonna reset them. We'll reset them. No worries. Alright, so hopefully we saved as many save as much XP as you possibly can. We're just going to exit and we'll redo the instance gotcha. That was a little bit unfortunate. We had a random. I guess it happens. Just is what it is. I guess it's those scenarios where you want everyone want to put in 2, but that's a lot of grinding for one chance at a run. So, yep. Let's have everyone leave instance. Hopefully, our black mage is still in party A.
Yeah, they're still in here in the Crossword party.
Okay, perfect. So let's have all the party leaders do a ready check. Make sure everyone's there, everyone's ready. Once you get into the next instance, you can take your breaks, do whatever you need before going back into leveling up. Okay, let's just take our bio breaks before doing instance gotcha then. Let's give a couple minutes for everyone to get bio, get coffee, all that.
Like 10, 5 minutes, 5, 10.
Yeah, let's say 5 before ready checks, and if we need 10, it's fine.
Yeah.
Take a break. Was that was a snowball wipe just because they weren't fully soaked in the wild charge? Okay, I see.
What did happen?
They each had a stack. Each snowball had a stack on it. So the 2 players who are tethered by the snowball for the stack marker are that one's very, very important since that's the center of the stack. If they somehow end up not with the rest of the party stacked tight on the wall, that is
Right, yeah.
a couple people are gonna die.
Yeah.
The good news, we get another chance at 6 bloodstones. Yeah, they did study a little bit of it, so I guess we managed to take someone to boss too. At least the first mechanic is getting a lot cleaner. That one's a rough one. The unfortunate reality about this instance is that the further we go in, the harder it is going to be for prog. Not just even if we're really clean on the bosses, because every death is one less life you have to prog a future boss. But we don't have to worry about that for the time being. It's not too bad. Once you get used to it, it'll be okay. I did study up a little bit more on bridges. So bridges, as long as you have decent coordination, it's not the worst in the world.
Fine. It's boss 3. Boss 3 is annoying.
Yeah, that's a call out carry, so
Yeah. It's not. It's also eyes check as well because of the ads. If the ads aren't properly maneuvered by the tanks, they tether up and then they enhance each other, and then it kills the tanks, leading to a wipe.
yeah.
Like I went over it and I watched Xenosis Vex clear of it with his NA group, and I was like, wow, that was so scuffed. They had like no communication between the tanks. No one knew where to pull them, so half of the tanks died, but they still managed to recover because they're just, you know, they're just them, god gamers. But yeah, because we're not like all unemployed. We will need a little bit more structuring when it comes to that, which is fine.
I don't know. Most players in here are seem pretty strong. Like I'm probably one of the weaker ones. Most average.
I wouldn't say you're weak. I mean, you're doing the calls, which is a lot more than a lot of other people can do.
Kind of a relic from the DRS days. I don't know, it was pretty professional. Trinity Avowed, Call Wiper, and the first boss. I don't know, I was not the greatest at calling the first boss, so I've killed 45 people with callouts there before. At least compared to that, the DRS, technically the fights here are a little bit easier.
I think the fights here are much easier. I think they're literally just on par with BA in terms of. I mean, I would say a little bit more difficult than BA, but.
I've never done
definitely
BA.
DRS.
I've done a lot of DRS, and I've done a pretty decent amount of Fork Tower at this point, but I've never done BA.
I think the mechanics here are easier, but the punishment for failing it is much more severe than it is from DRS though.
Yeah,
I don't
DRS, as
know.
long as you have healers, you can pick them up. Over
yeah,
here,
DRS,
you do have a life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
was
also
thinking
with-
about BA, and like someone dies in BA, it's like.
Oh yeah, BA was like the peak. You die, you're gone.
It's so painful. And then even if you get res, you gotta pay the person that resed you just everything. You gotta sell your soul.
It's been about 5 minutes. Let's just get some preliminary ready checks. If everyone's ready, we'll just do another instance gotcha. If not, we'll just give it another 5.
I was discussing with my party. Yuko, your numbers, right? Your numbers.
Yeah, I'm on number side.
Were you able to predict where the tower was gonna be?
From the arrow, yeah, it looked like
Yeah.
exactly one piece of slice to me.
Yeah. I just was suggesting. Do you think you could call where the numbers tower would be? I can call where the letters tower can be.
I can try to call nearest waymark.
Yeah. Because I was just thinking, because like that, you know, when we got to that situation where like half my party was at the wrong tower. I'm just thinking, trying to like eliminate as much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. It seems we're going to need a sub for party 3 on ranger side, if we can get one as well. One is mostly ready, alpha ready, 2, 3 ready. I'll just check if we can grab a sub.
Hugo, do you need me to pull anyone?
Yeah, we need 2 subs for party C. We are going to be missing Quantum and Spoiled. So that's going to be a ranger player and then a free slot.
A free melee and what is the ranger again? What's the ranger path with again?
Yeah, I think Spoiled was was Dancer.
So 1 D3 with ranger and 1 free melee, right?
Yep.
All right. Let me...
Any DPS is okay though. Any DPS is fine, to be fair.
No, because they have to know which spot they're taking for spreads. Anyway, so
Okay.
we'll get there,
Yeah, it'll help. It'll help. Just grab a couple. Yeah, next time if we see 40. Okay, this is a good argument for why everyone should put in one cipher, just so we see we're 48 out of 48. And if we see 49, then I'll just do a yell or something in both languages just to let people know that we're pre-made.
D3 with ranger. Melee with free fronted job. D3 with ranger.
And we also are missing 1 from party 3. Yep.
Okay, I just
What's
checked
the-
my own VOD. I got it wrong where the tower was spawning. I saw it at 1. I saw it at 1. I won't make that mistake again. Sorry.
It's okay. We've
So
only
half our
seen
party,
Fireface
half our
like
squad
once
is
before.
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I see where to look now though. Right, that's great. Yeah, because my party was just talking about it. And I was like, really? And I just checked myself. I was like, yeah, I got it completely wrong. Yeah, that's great to know though. Okay.
It's all good. That's the last mechanic.
Okay, so if it's after 1, it's all numbers. If it's anywhere near letters. Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah. Sorry, are we still looking for a sub? Hello?
Yeah, we seem to need 3 subs.
Do we need a machinist?
I think we're looking for a ranger on party 3, I believe, as well. So yeah, we have room for 2 rangers.
Yeah, I think we might.
Oh,
we
sorry,
might have
ranged
to-
players. Sorry, not the ranger phantom job. Ranged players.
Okay, I think we have a ranged that can possibly come.
Also, I think during Fire Phase, I spent a couple too many GCDs hitting the boss and not the orb. So once the orb is targetable, everyone should focus it. That's also my bad.
No
Yeah, so
biters
after the
on
first cleave, the tower becomes targetable.
no biters on the crosswording shell. Can people put up a description for those that are missing? People maybe put up a description of the PF itself. Maybe people might check and fail that one.
Yeah, if you want to do that, if you need to fill in
Emily
just-
has a machinist with the Bard Chemist Cannoneer. That should be fine.
yeah, because we're not looking for a specific phantom job, right? We're just looking for the actual.
Yeah, yeah, we
mob.
can adjust. We can adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah, can someone who needs a ranger, can we get a PF with password 2424?
What happened to Party C? Did people just have to dip?
Yeah. And they just had one leave on party 3. To be fair, it's gonna go because we have to wait another 30 minutes. It's getting a little bit late, and it's gonna take a little more time to get in there. So unfortunately, it's what it is. Okay, one has static obligations, then needs to go. Yeah, it is what it is. Ideally, we could have just waited another 25, 30 minutes in the instance, get another pull, but unfortunate, we had a 49 out of 48. It is what it is, I guess. We'll do our best.
Just have to do what we can.
It's very hard preventing a rando to join the FT run itself, because if you announce it, then people might snipe it still if they know that it's a full group going in sometimes.
Yeah, the only foolproof way is to put multiple ciphers in, but
like I say, it's a lot of dedication for one run.
yeah, it's a lot of grinding for one basically pug run. Well, I'd call it a stray run. Okay, party C is filled. Does anyone have if we have links to Discord, just send them to other party members if they're not in already, and we'll just see if we can. Are there any parties missing members at this point?
Party A's filled.
Party 1 is filled. I think party 3 may have needed one player. Okay, 3 missing a singular player.
Okay. Yeah, make sure the replacements are in the Discord.
Okay, we got Radix. We're just waiting on looking for one sub.
I don't think they need perms to get into the actual voice.
Yeah, I think they can just jump into any voice call, yeah. I think so, at least. Worst case scenario, we can just run with 47. It'll be a little bit
Ted is-
scuffed, but
Ted is gonna be a mess though.
Are we missing an important role?
potentially a ranger is, but I think we could probably adjust that. Party 3 missing a
Yeah. Let me check. Sorry, I'll check the roster.
3. think we lost a. Okay, it was a melee player with the bard role. Gracia from party 1 also has an interest. Okay, it should be free DPS, and assuming we don't see bridge, we won't need 2 bards, but it's a good to have a backup. But yeah, we were missing. Mia's asking if there's a spot left. Did we? Is that a new? If there's a spot, we have one.
Or what role is it?
Melee and Phantom Job Bard. Yeah, can technically shouldn't be any. Just take the melee D1 D2 slot for the spread, and it's fine.
Is caster okay?
Yeah, should be fine.
Whoever's taking that sub, can you please put your PF up and then say the password in Gen chat?
Yep, that is Jupiter's party, I believe, party 3.
So that they can join in, and also know that they're joining through PF.
Yep.
Okay, good. At least we got that hopefully all settled, and then can.
Let's have everyone in there and get ready.
B team RC ready.
Okay, let's
do
get
you
ready
ready,
checks. Yep. Okay, that is 1 ready. I hear B ready. 2 ready. So 1, 2.
A ready.
Alpha ready. 1, 2, 3 ready. Waiting on. Bravo ready. Waiting on Charlie. Waiting on Charlie.
C's ready.
Okay. Also, let's just designate a new party leader for C, since I believe Quantum didn't need to leave.
Oh yeah, who's the new
But other way,
party
let's
leader?
at ET 5:45. Let's queue in first all together, and if we're not then we'll do the instance fill strat. Let's wait till ET 5:45.
Or is that 47? In the voice.
We can try to sort that out once we get in. Get ready to queue in soon. 3, 2, 1. All party leaders queue. Let's get our party leaders on the target dummies. And just to do an instance check. Hopefully it's a fresh one. It's filling up very, very quickly, so we might have to do the strat.
Oh wait. Oh, look at that.
Oh my!
Yeah,
is
that's
that
it. That's
all
it. With the
6
first
parties?
try. Boom. Boom.
Okay. A little bit of good news for us. Alright, time to re-level. So we have enough time for let me just check the instance timers real quick and make sure it's actually a fresh instance. It is indeed a fresh instance. So we're going to have time for 2 CEs. We're going to have time for 2 CEs. Third one is the risky one. So let's get ourselves re-leveled, take time for your coffees, take time for your bathroom breaks, and I will see you at the tower in 30 minutes.
Yoshi P looking down at us.
Yeah, this is a little bit not so stray cat friendly.
It's been quite the night.
I mean, we did have a stray manage to make it to boss 2.
Yeah, at least we saw a prog point, which is good. Seeing it more is really, really good. I was able
Yeah.
to deduce that I got that completely wrong, which is good for me.
Similar to DRS, it's one of those things where the more you prog it, it is going to be better because every single life matters, especially when you start getting into Magitor or even locker room Magitor, things like that.
Yeah. Have you been studying Bosco?
I've watched
Oh,
a
you
couple
just been-
POVs, but I'm not sure if I can call it yet. Just have to try our best.
Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I think if you look at it, you'll be fine. There's only like kind of 30 things you have to really look for.
Yeah, the only hard one is at a glance, it might be a little bit difficult to tell which ones are the spiked puddles if you just kind of glance over. But that's the important one.
You got a long time though.
As
Oh, you
far as
got a
I'm
good
aware
amount
for
of
that, the big motion is really just walk just outside of first circle AoE and then walk in, unless it's a second half where you have freezer bubblers. Bubbles stay in the first AoE.
Is this for what mechanic, sorry? Did you say?
It's for the puddle lineup where there's a ice puddle on both sides and then there's kind of 8 bubbles. Or 8
yeah.
puddles.
So, Imitation 1. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Imitation 1.
Oh yeah, Imitation Rain.
Intimidation 1.
It also
Yeah,
repeats in the second half, but like a good number of the party gets bubbled, so they have to get hit by an AoE to get frozen, then broken out.
Yeah, it's like the dodge is almost the exact same. It's just everyone who doesn't have their like debuff dodges out, or everyone who has the debuff just goes AFK. and just gets hit by it. That one isn't that hard. I think the biggest wall in terms of calls is in the intimidation the second one.
Is that the one where they spawn it in
Tomatoes.
the cardinal and they kind of the twister spins?
Yeah, it's the twisters. And only because there's just 2 patterns, but they're kind of dodged pretty much the same. It's just either you move the boss all the way southeast, or you go southeast initially and then all the way east. It's also not.
Okay. Also, the problem with this fight is you need a lot of coordination because you have to bait the boss cleave first before a lot of the mechanics do.
Yeah, the Draconic Motion, I think that's what it's called.
That one's a little bit good.
But I mean, it's just everyone plants south or north, and you just dodge side. And you just do that for every instance of that mechanic. And I'm pretty sure that motion always happens before any of the mechanics he does. So just before ad spawn, just before the first intimidation, just before the second one, just before the last one. And he just does it every single time. The more annoying thing is just coordinating everyone for the ads.
Could be a little bit, yeah, might be a little bit more of a headache for us since we usually run with not full 224. So with the fingers of 1 tank, it might be a little bit scuffed if we need a backup tank on an ad, but should be okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, I see it. I see it. So you have to do an additional motion if it's not cross first, but otherwise it's a relatively similar. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's pretty easy. It's just southeast, or and then just pull all the way southeast, or it's just east. Oh, it's just southeast and then east. And then the full southeast pan only happens if the cross go off first. And you can tell that pretty easily, because everything happens not too fast, and they show the telegraphed AoEs before they go off.
Later at the entrance, right? Might I propose something?
Yep.
Every team leader sets up a waymark, and then everyone gathers at the waymark. So it's easier to spot if there's a rando that submitted a cipher without, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We already do kind of a lineup. It's
Yeah,
as
because
long
if people are trying to sneak into your group, your team leader would know, because you are looking at your team, right?
yeah,
Just
just have your team
politely
leaders be
ask them
responsible.
to buzz off.
I mean, it's a 50-50 chance if they leave, but I mean, at least we try.
Yeah, be like, hey, this is an organized one.
Despite being easy, the treasure tortoise is a really cool design encounter. If you don't buy anything, you can't get cursed.
Yeah, the local one is done by
I just don't buy because I don't want to have downtime.
Technically, it's better because he can't curse you with those cursed products if you don't buy one anyway.
Oh, that's actually some shit.
Yeah, a lot of design work went into this fight for some reason.
Yeah, all the doubloons, all the money.
Apparently.
Such a FF14 thing to have. Like, designers spend so much time designing the fight, and then the players finds a way to just ignore, like, effectively at 40% of the mechanics.
Hey, that's their fault. That's their fault, hey. I think this should have probably been an incentive to buy like a visual damage buff.
Yeah, there's a negative incentive to buy because you get cursed by it. That's all it is. You know what the incentive is? If you get a bonus stack, you're less likely to get battle high. I guess that's an incentive.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, so it seems like the battle high, you get a higher chance if you don't get hit during the fight. So if you flawless the fight, you might get it. Now the buff is 15 minutes and can't be taken to the Port Tower. Although it is good that we know that if you flawless a fight in Port Tower, you can only battle high, which is huge.
He did. That's crazy. That died so quickly.
Materia, I mean, early on, Materia DC has been really good compared to other servers with their CEs. Now every server is starting to know how to do all of them and how to get some stacks. But early on, Materia was usually like a minute or so faster than most other DCs. So I was just kind of chilling over there doing my farm.
Yeah, that's the Aussie pride.
Also, fewer people. Like I really like playing. Despite mostly hanging with my Japanese friends, I usually like to go over there People are really starting to have fun over there. Big fan of the area.
Yeah, do you know they ride kangaroos in Missouri?
Yeah, they get their own kangaroo mount for signing up there. You can't go anywhere else.
Yep. But you can go there. And every other region can go there.
Yeah. You're stuck. Yeah, there's a VOD of the samurai soloing Calamity Unbound in 40 seconds with like Geomancer and then a near damage cap Zaninage.
Calamity
Sounds
Unbound
cringe.
can be solo.
You have to set it up though. You need a lot of damage. Although you have a lot of free time as long as you have everything set up. I think the guy was doing it without augmented gear either. So if you had augmented gear, you get another 5 or
Oh.
something. My pod.
Oh no. Gotta get my +2 gear. Oh no. Gotta do Fork Tower 17,000 times. No.
At least they made the requirement 100 clears, so the achievement farmers will be there for a while. To be fair, Baldician Arsenals still run relatively frequently, so.
Yeah, I've no doubt people are gonna do this entire thing 100 times. It's just doing this thing 100 times.
Doing the instant gacha 100 times, that's the challenge.
I mean, once things become reliable that you can rely on randoms, which is going to take a while, hey, wouldn't matter anymore. Now, you know, when I'm 70 years old and it's been like about 40 years since this game content came out, I don't have to worry about the instance anymore. It'll just be me and my 3 friends. Yep.
Alright, this is the last safe CE. This is the last safe CE. Make sure you have a Cypher, maybe 2 in your inventory. And if you're still not level 20, you should probably take the CE. After this, try to skip the next one, and I'll meet you at the Terror.
Amelia from RTP. I just want you to know I love you. keep me afloat, please. Thank you. Thank you. For those that are waiting at the gate, just a gentle reminder to move yourself so that you don't get kicked or AFK.
Be careful with this one. If you are not level 20 and you really need the XP, you might need to take this one. Otherwise, be wary of this CE. The tower should be spawning within 5 minutes or so. tower is active. I repeat, tower is active. And if you want to, party leaders, you can put down a marker and have your group kind of group together around the marker, just to make sure. That's 40 ciphers in. Remember, you technically don't need to put in only 16 ciphers are needed to open the tower. If you happen to not have currency to buy any, you'll probably get in if there's no snipers. Again, when we enter, there's going to be a white glowing pad. You are free to swap your job and your phantom job as long as you don't exit that pad. So once we enter, we're going to line up ABC 1, 2, 3, left to right.
Do we see any struggles?
I don't see anyone with the solo icon. There's also enough people here where you have to move around as the game goes to generate all the names.
49 participants.
Oh no. We're gonna have to gamba again. Okay. Well, at the start, once we enter the tower, all parties look. Oh god, there's 50. What's happening here? All parties look at your buff list. There's a priority buff going out there on that list. There's a chance if you don't have that, you might get sniped. Or sorry, or that player may not make it. So.
Should we donate double the amount just to make sure that we can get in?
If you really want to, you can put in an extra cipher. Yeah.
Sorry. C got 2 players, put two ciphers.
Oh no, so the left side is the number of ciphers you've put in. The right side is the number of total number of players who are queuing up for it. So if you don't get in, your ciphers, I think, will be returned to you. I'm gonna be putting some. If you sorry, go
Someone type in Discord. C has 2 person putting in 2 ciphers. So I don't think it's a strength.
Yeah, it won't show extras. Putting 2 extras won't show on the right number. The right number is, yeah. If you really want to get in, try to put in an extra cipher for safety. Now this does nothing if the randoms come in and put like 5 plus, then you know it's cooked. But I'm gonna put in 2 just for safety.
Well, if they put 5, then they won't go in already. So if they put 5, then yeah, let them in.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing a little bit of gotcha. So it is what it is. We'll have to figure it out once we get in. Okay, we're entering. Look at your party lists. Those without the buff may be booted. Just be careful. Again, once we enter, do not leave the glowing pad. Wait, Racer, you're gone? I thought you have the buff though. I see a priority buff on you. Yeah, you have the buff on my screen. Alright, seems we may be losing 2, might be losing. Alright, let's line up. Left to right. ABC 1, 2, 3. Do not leave the glowing pad. Do not leave the glowing pad. Got refunded in game.
So they get it, but they leave.
Did they just? Huh? Huh? Okay.
Because we spoke both in we spoke in both Japanese and English that this is a scheduled party. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So maybe they knew that that's the case.
Anyway,
Is everyone?
So-
Is everyone?
Let's check if everyone's in here. Party leaders, get your lineups and check your group. Make sure to swap to your proper job and role. C, all present. 1, all present. 2, all present. Alpha, all present. Checking 3 and Charlie. Oh, sorry, Bravo. To this opportunity to take a look at your jobs, take a look at your role, Phantom jobs. Take a look around you. Make sure that, since we have a little bit of a roster switch up due to the subs, check to see that each side, ABC and 1, 2, 3 has a thief. That should be me and okay, Zeth is here. Alright, we're good. Let's get chemists at the back right or just back side so we can mark them as well. Check in your parties ABC 1, 2, 3 to make sure you have at least a ranger, a time mage, maybe an extra time mage in case, a geomancer, and bard for, well, later potentially. Do we have a time mage in right side? We do. And we have a ranger on right side. Zeth, if you want to just do a quick check if your hallway side's also your hallway rolls are set up, and all right, let's do last sanity checks and ready checks. Once everyone's ready, we're going to be jumping off the pad. Okay, that is ranger on left side. Ranger on left side covered. Nice. All right, final sanity checks. Charlie ready, 1 ready, 2 ready, waiting on Alpha, Bravo, 3. 3 ready, Bravo ready, waiting for an Alpha, waiting on party, Alpha. Okay, Alpha ready, let's jump off the pad, get our monk buffs if you have it, get your knight buffs if you have it. We're gonna go behind the first boss. Players were able to place markers, get those set up. Same as usual, easy encounter. Remember, numbers on south side, letters on north side. Party leaders, once you see that your map, that a same set of markers has been put up, let's get a ready check. A is ready. Alpha ready, Bravo ready, 2 ready, 3 ready, waiting on Charlie and 1. Charlie ready, just waiting on party 1 waiting on 1 player. Alright, then at ET 2015, we're gonna pull with our ranged limit breaks. Wait for the limit break to land before you pull. Get food buffs ready. You can use your pod, we're probably not gonna need it if everything goes well. 2015, ET 2015. 3, 2, 1. Limit breaks out. Good luck. Wide mitigations out. We're going to go through, and it's going to be a knockback. It's going to be a knockback. Go back in. We're going to be going through, and it's going to be out. Through and half room clean. After we're going to be doing towers next. 1, 2, 3 are going to be on this side. ABC are going to be going through. Oh, sorry, tank busters, tanks to the front. Everyone else is ABC's back. Ready for towers. Ready for towers. You're going to be with a knockback. Knockback first, then into your tower. Knockback first, then into your tower. Knockback coming out. Everyone into your group's tower. We're going to be doing left-right soon. Right side safe. Right side safe. Get ready to go behind the boss afterwards. Get behind the boss. Get behind the boss. Right side again. Right side again. Go to the right side of the boss. Make sure you have visibility over the top of your head. We're getting ready for meteors. We're getting ready for meteors. Meteors, stay everyone else through. Meteors, stay everyone else through. Knockback, knockback, knockback. Rangers stay with their tower, melee can go in for uptime. Out of the AoEs, we're getting ready for left or right. Left side is safe, left side is safe. Get ready to go behind the boss. Behind the boss. Right side is safe, right side is safe. If you can, pick up time mages if they're fallen. We're going to be having ads soon. A, B, and C, get ready to cross. It's going to be a half room cleave with ad spawns. Half room cleave with ad spawns. Half room cleave with ad spawns. A, B, C through. 1, 2, 3 stay. Get ready to dispel center ad. Ads are coming out now. First down your first ad. Spells through. You now have some free time to hit the boss. Afterwards, we're going to get some summon mechanics, statues, and we're going to get floating towers. Boss is now summoning. Boss is now summoning. Pay attention to the statue location. Wait for the towers. Numbers are crossing and floating. It's going to be a half room. Half room. Numbers get ready to float. Into your tower. I think northeast will be safe. Northeast will be safe. Left, right mechanic. Left side is safe. Left side is safe. We're going to be sprinting a little bit to the back of the boss afterwards. Let's get behind the boss. Left side is safe. Left side is safe. have visibility over the top of your head. You're doing meteors again. You're doing meteors again. You're gonna see it. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Meteors through. Everyone else stay. Knockback first. Knockback's coming through. Knockback's coming through. Watch towers. Yeah, the AoE, let's burn this down. Assume we're gonna say left or right, but we probably won't. Okay, and we're through. Before you hit the pad, make sure all party leaders check if everyone's up and get the races as we need. Okay, I see that everyone's okay. I think I called the knockback a little bit slow for the first meteor. That might be why. Don't forget your loot. These are personal chests. Alright, so let's get our lineups. A, B, C on left side. 1, 2, 3 on the right side. I will see you at the end of the hallway. Let's move over to our voice chats. I'll just mark myself as the thief on right side. Everyone stay back, there's a potential trap guarding the door here. And in the rooms there should be a mega trap. There is a regular trap over there, we can detonate that with a falcon. I'm just gonna sweep the entrance of the room in case it's close. Okay, up the doorway is safe. Let's get a ranged pull on the Manticore. Slow on the Manticore, Doom if you have it. And we'll burn it down. Focus Manticore, focus Manticore. It is dead. If this thing buffs itself, just get a dispel on it. It's an annoying evasion buff. Let's get everyone to back out in case of the Mega Trap. Be very, very careful. Okay, Mega Trap discovered. As usual, let's have Jupiter take this with an invuln. Everyone move back to a very safe location. You cannot LOS this. You cannot LOS this. Alright, we are at a safe location. Let's get Travel Kai a little bit further back, and then we can have Jupiter pop the trap. Alright, let's get that popped. Alright, I'll go through and sweep the remainder. Next up is going to be a lightning floor. Oh, there's a trap nearby. There's a trap nearby. I think it might be in the previous room, but up to the doorway is safe. So let's pull. Let's get a range pull on these guys. Keep the tanks healed. Burn this down. Be careful, there is a trap nearby. There's a normal trap. Let's get that detonated with Falcon here. There could be one on the next entrance. Be very, very careful. As usual, we're going to be going to the north side for our loot coffer first. That is going to have a butterfly. So I'm going to sweep up to the passage. Orb is coming on the right side, so do not cross this line. Let's get a range pull, and let's dodge towards the left. get a range pull over here. Priority on the butterfly. Slow it down and let's burn it. Be careful of the silence. Let's dodge. If you need to, you can dodge the silence. It's not too scary, this bolt. Let's burn down the butterfly. Alright, let's back out a little bit. And we'll sweep for Trick Room and Loot Room. Okay, that is our entrance to our Trick Room that we'll be coming back to later. There may be a trap guarding Loot Room. There's a normal trap in Loot Room. Let's get that detonated. Alright, this future hallway should have no traps, just 2 encounters. Let's go to left side. This is going to be a Manticore. Let's slow Doom on the Manticore and focus it down. Let's get a ranged pull. Careful orientation. It's slamming its left side. Hopefully we can kill it before this goes off. It's going to be hard to dodge. Okay. Let's see if this room has the loot. This room has the chest. Let's pick this up and we can go back to save a little bit of time on the south path. 3 rocks in here. And we're going to go back down to the other side of the hallway. Hopefully you don't pull aggro of that moth. Orb is coming back on our right side. It's coming back on our right side. Next is a little bit dangerous. There could be a trap guarding hallway, and there could be a mega trap in that little connection area. Okay, so up to where I am is safe. Let's get a ranged pull on these on the moth pack and let's burn it down. Let's try to dodge this backwards. Let's be a little bit careful. Okay, let's back out. There's a potential mega trap in that hallway connector. Yep, there is indeed a mega trap, so let's get that detonated with a tank involved. Let's move back. Alright, you can go pop that now. That's that mega trap dealt with. Next up, we're going to have an electric floor on the right side. There's another trap nearby. Be very, very careful. I think it is blocking the hallway. There's the orb moving forward. Yep, normal trap over there. Let's get that detonated quick. And let's wait for the orb to pass before pulling this pack. I don't check anything. This is a Manticore pack. Let's just get this pulled and let's burn it down. You can dodge forward or a little bit backwards. It should be mostly safe. Alright, we're gonna move back to the trick room to get our loot. Don't move ahead of me. There's a potential for a trap to guard the door. Okay, the hallway is clear. You can just wait for me as I go run the trick room. After Trick Room, we have one more pack. This one could be risky. There is a potential of a Mega Trap in the hallway connector, so we want to pull this at a safe distance and be very careful with the trap. Alright, Trick Room is opening. Don't forget to pick up your 2 rocks. I'll go and sleep ahead. You want to be very careful in the hallway connector with this Manticore. The connector's safe, but there's a trap in the next room, so let's be very, very careful. Once everyone's here, let's wait a little bit more. The orb is coming on our right side. So if we're going to dodge, let's dodge towards the wall to the back. So let's get a ranged pull. This is the double pack. This is the double pack, so we're going to want to be extra careful. First priority is the Manticore. First priority is the Manticore. Assuming its left side is cleaving its left side out of this AoE. Out of this AoE. You might see it. We're fine. Orb is approaching. Orb is approaching. Take down the butterfly. Don't dodge into the room too far. You can stay in the connector. Okay. Let's stand back. Potential mega trap. At least one normal trap. Normal trap. Let's get that detonated. And okay, we're out. Do not proceed too far. Let the thieves scan the next hallway. Alright, hopefully left side went well as well. Just waiting on everyone before getting our markers. Let's get our markers placed. And same as usual. Things of note. Save our second set of 2 minutes for the snowballs. Be very, very careful with the snowball knockback. Respect that as best you possibly can. And then on fire phase, I will try to call out number tower, and Zeth will try to call out ladder tower. They should spawn on opposite sides of the field, so just keep that in mind. Also, don't forget to target the fireball once it becomes targetable. It is again like the snowballs, a DPS check. All right, so let's get those markers placed. Once markers are, remember to base it off of our raid plans. Don't use any other raid plans, since some callouts may be based on these markers. Of course, don't always rely on callouts, since I'm not infallible. I'm not the greatest player of all time, so always use your eyes. But if you need to, you can use the calls as a guide. Also check in your party for your spread locations in case you have a non-standard party. Alright, Alpha ready, Charlie ready, 3 ready. Waiting on 1, 2, and Bravo. Bravo ready, waiting on 1 and 2. Waiting on 1 and 2. Two is ready, waiting on 1. Okay, 1 is ready, so let's refresh our food buff if it's fallen off. And at ET 0330, we're going to use range limit breaks or caster limit breaks to pull this. You have 2 to 3 G-Cities to hit the boss together in the middle before it jumps to your triangle. Stay with your boss. We have 48 out of 48, so there shouldn't be any tether shenanigans. Yep. Don't forget to hold your 2 minute for the snowball. You can burn your first and your first 2 minute, but save second one for snowball. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Limit breaks out. Good luck. Bosses are jumping. Stay with your party. We're gonna get a tank buster, aim that to the corner. Tank buster coming out, aim those to the sides. Bosses are going to be disappearing shortly. We're going to be focusing on green after the cast of our melees. Be careful. We're entering the slime phase. We want some mitigation on this heavy raid wide, and then check your debuffs. It's a personal responsibility mechanic. Do your best. Yeah, check your debuff and get ready for AoEs. Alright, reorient yourselves. Resolution is coming through. Afterwards, the bosses are going to return. And we're going to be moving in between them. We have sprint, get ready to pop it. We're going between 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2. The large fleet, respect this. Alright, get yourselves reoriented and get ready to go back to your section. This is going to be a heavy, heavy raid wide, followed by line stacks. Heavy, heavy raid wide, get some mitigations out there. Hold your 2 minutes and aim your lines at the wall. Aim your lines at the wall. Alright, bosses are getting ready to disappear. We're going to be focusing on purple after the cast. Melees, be careful. We're now focusing purple. Snowballs are coming out. Get ready to mark your snowball and get parties A and 1. Get ready to take your wild charge. Tanks in front, everyone else behind. Opposite your snowball, opposite your snowball. Tight against the wall, tight against the wall. 2 minutes now. Work down your snowball. Nice. Bosses are getting ready to jump, bosses are getting ready to jump. Going between 1 and 2, between 1 and 2. We're going back to our sections, Heavy, heavy raid wide, followed by Tank Buster Cone and Hard Line Share. Put out your mitigations for Delta attack. Tanks, aim your busters to the wall. Parties, take the share away from your tank busters. Bosses are getting ready to disappear. Be very, very careful. Melees. After the cast fire, we're going to be aiming at red. Keep eyes peeled for your tower indicators. We're now focusing red. Numbers are going to be northeast. Numbers are northeast. Tanks in, DPS to the wall, healers to the right. 1, 2, and 3 is ready to Mario Kart. 1.
Make sure we be tackling down your the tower.
Line up together. Second set of tanks, get ready. 1. Oh,
It's gonna be a what?
yep. If we can get a chemist sack. Otherwise, that was really, really clean, actually. That's real clean. I guess prior to fire, let's just kind of stay in the middle and get ready to move, since it's a little bit tight. Once you get rest, get behind the purple line, we're going to have an opportunity for a second pull. For those on 1 or 0 race remaining, be very, very careful. Just do your best on the first slime mechanic. We're gonna have plenty of time to set this up again, so. Let's just wait out weaknesses. So at the start of fire phase, let's just get people who, especially if you don't have sprint, just try to get close to the middle so you can run to any section as quick as you can. I think that was one of the trickier patterns since they started at the very edge. I think they started on D4.
At the very edge, it was very.
So,
It was like
okay,
one
yeah,
tick.
if that curse pattern happens, I believe what we're doing is the start point of the arrow is what you follow. So since the arrow started on D and 4, letters would be going to southwest and numbers would be going to northeast.
Okay.
So ABC Tower would be going to between 1 and 2, basically. That one was pretty cooked though. That one was
That one's
unfortunate.
it's very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can, hold your sprint for that in case you need it. Once, part of yours, just check once everyone's weakness falls off. Let's get a ready check sanity check. Just waiting for it to be fall. And we go again. For those who have 1 or 0 raids remaining, be very, very careful. Just do your best to respect the slime mechanic. Don't worry about damage if it interrupts your focus.
Also suggested, also suggested to focus target the tanks from the other teams, just in case, like, cause just now Scarlet was on letter side. So if on the other side itself, on the letter on the number side, if you don't see tank your second tank is supposed to be in the tower itself, right? Then you can have the third tank sub in on the spot.
Good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So, as long as two tanks have an invuln up, especially since a lot of tanks are running knight, you do have the emergency invuln as well, and a 90% cooldown. So it's even so if you see no one else in there, just use some mitigation, use your invuln. So let's take a look. We have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie ready, 3 ready, waiting on 1 and 2. That's 1 ready, just waiting on 2. Oh, sorry, 2 was ready. Okay, we're all ready. Okay, so ET 0710. 0710. Let's pull with our range in the brakes. Apart from Fireface, that was really clean, so let's see if we can do that one again. And 0710. ET 0710. We're gonna pull with the wind brakes. Alright, getting ready. 3, 2, 1, let's let it break. Good luck. Get about 3 speeds to hit the boss. Boss are going to be jumping. Take the AoE of your boss. Just watch your tether in case anything weird happens. Tank Busters, aim these to a safe location against the wall. Bosses are getting ready to disappear. We're going to be focusing green after the cast bar. Melees, be careful. We're now focusing green. Get some heavy mitigation for this raid wide, and debuffs are going to be coming out. Buffs are out. Watch your AoEs. Mechanic is solving. Keep an eye out on the bosses, they're going to be jumping. Bosses are jumping now. We're going to 4. We're going to 4. Let's get back to our sections. It's going to be a heavy raid wide followed by line stacks. Let's get our mitigations out. The party take their lines towards the wall. Hold your 2 minutes. Hold your 2 minutes. Alright, bosses are getting ready to disappear. We're going to be targeting purple after the cast. We're going to be targeting purple after the cast. Melees, be careful. Get ready to mark the snowballs once they show up. A1 in position, tanks in the front. Watch your snowball. Opposite. Stack up tight, stack up very, very tight against the wall. minutes, burn your snowball. Bosses are now going to be jumping. They're between A and B, between A and B. We're now going back to our sections. Going back to our sections. Heavy, heavy raid wide, tank buster leads, and line stacks. Mitigations, use your personals if you need it. Tanks, get ready to aim your busters. The party, get ready to stack together away from the tanks. Okay. Also getting ready to disappear. We're going to be targeting red after the cast. Be in your center. If you have sprint, hold that. Now targeting red. Get ready to look for your fireball. It's the same one as last time. North, numbers northeast. Tanks in. DPS at the wall. Sailors left. 1.
Hit the ass. Hit the ass.
Ready for third. 3. Alright, hit the ad, stack together for the Mario Kart. 1. 2. 3. Using the line together. Repeating it again. Healers left, DPS wall, tanks in. 1. 2. And 3. This. They're going to get ready to explode, so maximum damage on your ad. Oh, we're wiping Saka Chemist if you can. Reset. We're more or less out of lives, probably, for another pull, but we'll take an inventory count for this left. That's good. We almost got through that. So that's the last mechanic, by the way. That is the last mechanic of the fight before a couple cleaves and Alright, I guess we're just calling a wipe here, so let's just return music. That is the end for today's run though, but we are basically at the very, very last mechanic. That was good. The rest of it was pretty much clean. So again, apologies for taking the extra time today with dealing with the 49. Hopefully we got a decent number of rocks for everyone, and we were able to see a decent amount of frogs. So thank you for coming, and yeah, I think we may have a run by Udon on Sunday. I'm doing my own tomorrow as a 32, so I won't be here tomorrow. But if there is a run on Sunday, I'll be there as usual. So GG's, and we'll see you whenever we do next. Hopefully we pass 2 and get ready for hallways. So if you want to, try to study up everything up to boss 3.
Thank you for the run.
Yep, thank you everyone
Thank
for
you,
coming.
everyone.
Thank you, big thank you for the subs for coming in last minute, and we'll see you next time.
Who?
Ooh. 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 Not bad, man. We cleared first boss. Got the second boss. Yeah, I got Meteor like 2 times, man. Yeah, we only went in like what? Three times, man. First, man. Yeah, probably. What do you guys get to do? Oh, you guys are killing the towers, right? Yeah. Man, okay, I'm done leveling back to 20 and to log out. Yeah.
Mata is still fucking awake, man.
What the hell are you to watch tomorrow, man? Didn't know I didn't need Cypher man, to go in. I literally just let all my friends do Cyphers for me.
Yo, Loxus, have you watched the PoE stream?
Looks like really?
I need you to recommend me a build.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like this league you have to play a fast build.
I think it's a bossing league.
Play a fast build. Yeah.
Now, when do you what do you mean by fast? Like, what is fast? It's like killing boss fast,
No,
clear map fast, move fast.
Clear map fast and move fast, man.
Like, isn't every build supposed to be like that?
Nah, man, you play totem builds, you're just slower already.
Why?
Because you have to put down the totem, the wind up, the shooting.
No, but the thing is, if you play totem, you don't have to aim, right? Just place shit down.
Aiming in that game is easy, so. I mean, totem is definitely a lot better for bossing. Because of the uptime.
Yeah. I don't know. PoE most of the patches doesn't make sense to me. So recommend me a build. I need maximum 1 button. Okay.
Maximum 1 button. Yo, Cyclone.
Cyclone is when you say cyclone, spin to win cyclone or
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning to go Cyclone Slayer first.
like when you say cyclone, you say like triggering on casting cyclone or spin to win cyclone?
Just normal Cyclone.
Like what does cyclone even do, man?
Physical damage as a physical
No.
damage.
What is cyclone playstyle? Like the shooting cyclone?
Like
what
the,
cyclone?
the spinning one. You just right
But
click.
this, yes, spinning one requires you to hold one button
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
No man, I
So
don't
you-
want that. I
you want-
played Ice Cyclone Ancestor League. I don't like it. Like, you need to hold down one button for like 5 minutes. I prefer to spam one button rather than hold it. No. Excluding the move, like shield charge, arrow, big arrow doesn't count. Like your main DPS should just be.
Yeah. Honestly, Cyclone is not. I mean, okay, you play Cyclone before. Cyclone is not go down for too long. Go down and then you shoot. And then you kill one back. Go down. I mean, if you're only looking for one button, even totem would good enough.
Yeah, but I don't know what totem to play. Maybe.
Think you got one. Kinetic Blast totem?
Kinetic.
Oh wait, was it the one that you linked me? I can't remember. The one from
Oh, the one I linked is Archmage Power Center. But isn't that shit got nerfed?
It did. I didn't look at the Archmage section.
I guess I just wait 3 days. I mean, I only probably going to play the league 1 week after.
It's kind of late.
It's still a blade, man.
It's kind of late. You gotta be done the league, right?
No. But you think about it. 1 week after, most of the economy is gonna be pretty much stable. Nice. Yeah. So you don't. The like one divine is probably like 110, 120.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike early league, one divine is like 30k or so.
It's like good. You can earn chaos and then buy all the divines. Yeah, but it's probably like a D3,
And but most of the normal gears are pretty cheap, like 5C, MC.
Yeah, all the unique items.
Yeah, like the rare gears. With decent roll. 5-6 MC. Probably can put together a build like within like 50C or something.
You like slam builds?
Melee?
Yeah, Warcry and then you slam.
Nah.
Volcanic Fissure or Snake. Oh,
It's got democracy, man.
Democracy? Yeah, I'm
Or
just
maybe
gonna
I
play-
just
Yeah.
maybe I just go back and play RF. But you think about it, right? RF has like insane map clear, right? Just lack of single target damage.
Right. True.
But what you can do is with the mercenaries, you can have a single target mercenary. But RF boss is kind of suck.
今天天都吃，
Yeah, okay.
对
光看有没有
Like I actually enjoy the explosive arrow, right? I actually enjoyed like explosive arrow, but the only thing I don't like explosive arrow is
To explode.
the damage is kind of delayed,
Yeah, the time it takes to
so it's
explode.
not an insta kill.
Go try it. Go
so-
try that build.
So I still want to play a similar totem like ballista build, but you know, instead of rely on damage over time, maybe just like direct damage would be better. Is there like a chaos ballista build up?
Yeah. No, there's no ballista build, but you don't need to go ballista. You can go spell totem. Right, spell totem is there's a lot of stuff. You can go like what's the skill called? Impending doom totems.
And so the totem cast spell for you. Is that what you mean?
Yes. But the spells in general, the reach is not very far, so maybe you can go see if there's any that suits up this style.
Yeah, I prefer totem build. It's because like you know you just play shit on the ground and you can focus on dodging.
But that's not my play style, but I feel it. You can go. I mean, there's a lot of spell totems. If you don't like delay damage, if you don't like delay damage, I would say try the one that you link. I don't know how bad is the nerf. I'm pretty sure it's pretty strong. Or you can just go. If you want to go to nerf, you can just go some spell totem.
Yeah, this one. So it's power siphon of the Archmage. There is the play. It's like so basically it's the ballista is shooting out power siphons, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it's split into the chains and it pierces and then split.
Yep. And then the character is casting frenzy to get frenzy charges.
Yeah, they say that single target is pretty chill.
And totem single target is pretty good. The player speed looks decently fast as well.
The mapping looks pretty good.
It's probably I mean, if you need this item, then they got.
No, he said Pentagon is like a late game. You don't need it to enable the build.
Yeah. I mean, Indigo generally gets really cheap within like first week.
He used this thing, this helmet. This thing. This thing give you. He used this. Give ancestral buff. I guess it's just +1 totem.
Increases the production. Pretty cool.
Yeah, this one. Hover mouse again? Hello?
What even is the nerf for this?
You can't deal damage with skills +1.
You said that this skill got nerfed, right? But what's the nerf?
It's Archmage or Power Siphon. Power Siphon or Archmage. PoE patch. Hello? Too many people visiting?
Man.
I don't understand this Archmage thingy. Because you got the normal Power Siphon, and then you have this Archmage Power Siphon. What is Archmage Power?
It doesn't really feel like a nerf, actually.
Wow. No.
Yeah.
Can you explain what is Archmage? It's just different skill?
No, it's a special skill that you get from left, right? You put in Power Siphon, it can become like Power Siphon of Archmage.
Okay.
And it is basically the same skill except it acts slightly differently. As for how what slightly differently means and skills.
I can't tell you too many words.
Skills added.
Changes from unlike original skills.
As the additional quality, you get 3% of your maximum mana is extra mana.
Oh, it's a mana stack skill. You don't steal from power charge. You steal from your mana.
Yeah.
I never actually played mana stack.
Yeah.
Is it hard?
not really expect. But the thing is, like, the nerf doesn't really apply to me, right? Because
I can't see the patch now.
the patch note says that now has 30% of added damage, previously 100%. So the 40% nerf, but you have an attack speed, you have a attack